impact day today, good afternoon. I'm meteorologist, independent meteorologist here in the studio, giving you the latest on our weather. You can see across the upstate, we got that impact weather for sure. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That impact of weather is continuing to be across the upstate. So let's go ahead and time it out. So, live stream off HD, collection of radars across the upstate, scanning over the next several hours. You can see this storm makes an interesting kind of twist and turn. Of course, this is auto updating for us. So you can see, we're put it right back in. Auto updating, and we're going to take you to our live super Doppler radar scanning the area every second to show us what's going on across the upstate. We're going to leave this running. Now, we are going to be on mute, and we're not going to be actively monitoring the radar, but if it gets too bad, of course, we'll come on air. But this is the latest check of our radar as it spins this afternoon. Yeah, here back in the studio, just letting you know there is a ton of heavy amounts of downpours across the upstate. Zooming in here on the studio, you can see Fountain and Simpsonville, heavy downpours. Now, just to let you know, if our radar does go down and we lose our live stream due to power outage, we will be back. Of course, the station does own a generator that will restore everything in the building. Even if the internet goes out, we will be giving you that as soon as everything goes back to normal. Of course, continue to stay with us here on Live Super Doppler 2HD Radar. Alrighty, so our radar right now is off air right now. We're having some issue with the radar. There we go, picking back up, showing you what's going on. Of course, we're building on a new high-definition radar. Just so you know, we're getting our systems with our friends building a code for us. We're trying to build our live Super Doppler 2 HD dome, our 3D dome, an image like this, but not just this, but it actually has rain and stuff on the Doppler dome, and trying to build that out for us. So we're gonna let you know as we get that done. Of course, we're gonna turn it into alert or to impact mode as soon as we can get. As soon as we can get our passcode and stuff into the dome to unlock the impact mode. So if you give us just a few minutes, we're going to log back into the system. We're having some issues with the password here. Guess if you stay with us, okay. Alrighty. So for some reason we have an issue. Let's see. So we're going to show you kind of. Okay. So we're back and oh, kind of in alert mode right now, scanning the area. Of course, we're going to be continuing to keep you up to date with this. Our temperatures, they continue to be in the 70s, which is kind of nice. And we're going to take you to a 3D look at what's going on. Of course, that's local independent news you can count on. But let's go ahead and take you to. Alright, so this radar look right now, scanning the area, giving us about a look of what's going on right now. So we got some strong storms over Anderson County. You can see if we turn off this lightning to give you more of a 3D view. Pretty strong to severe storms is moving through the area right now. This is a special edition we have here. Even at the studio here in Fountain Inn, you can see a lightning strike just a few minutes away from the studio. That's happening out there. And of course, towards Spartanburg, there's been a lot of storms. Now, pressing play over the next several hours, about 6:30 to 8 p.m. I expect most of us by 8 p.m. to be drying out. Now, we still have some strong storms in the upstate by 8 o'clock, but most of us are drying out by that time. So, like I said, continue to have that strong to severe thunderstorms possible this afternoon with lots of lightning occurring into the upstate. So this is kind of look right now at your screen of what the area-wide Doppler radar is picking up on. Now we're going to take you to some slow traffic this afternoon. We got a lot of spots we're picking up on. We got some heavy traffic this afternoon. I-85 South is going to take you to it. Heavy rain or heavy traffic outside of our Skycam network. Yeah. Unfortunately, we just got that strong to severe or strong storm as possible, and then just traffic. You know how it will be slow. But I'm going to take you to this new look outside to what we're looking at, where we have lots of downpours. Even near GSP, we got that strong or heavy amounts of traffic this afternoon. You can see I-5 South, mile marker 56 showing up, showing us that we got, yeah, that's it. More slower traffic this afternoon. Now, when you look into our radar, this look that you're about to have, here we go, showing you what's happening. So, this is kind of the track the storm has been doing this afternoon, kind of been developing out of Spartanburg County, and then kind of like fading in. So it's looking like the system could go back towards downtown Greenville. We're gonna try to get our tracking built out. Tracking is not really working for some reason. So let me see if I can go ahead and put it in there. We're having some issues, but like we said, we're still watching this. It's looking like that most of our heavier downpours is, of course, Clemson and Pickens County. So Pickens County is where I'm watching this. All right, let's see. It's not yet. So we're having some issues with that there. So our storm track setting. So we're trying to we're kind of try to give you. We're looking at, so if we're looking at a linear storm path with our storm time, so total minutes, so my local time. Alrighty, so if we're going to go ahead and see if we can track this out for whatever our times are of the system. I know we're having some system issues. Now I'm going to go ahead and kind of show you where we're watching this. This is kind of the area right here that we're watching. So this is where I could see some heavy amounts of lightning. And we can already tell that has happened. We just got a new scan that just came into the upstate, or into the weather center. Yeah. So watching that very closely across the radar, even down to street level here, and right here where the studio is located, you can just tell you that's a strong storm near Fort Shoal, McKelvey's Crossroads, Ware Place, all of those areas. And this is about a 6-mile radius, about 28 alerts over the United States right now. So western North Carolina, flash flood possible. We don't have any special weather systems or anything like that. Now, if we see our satellite and radar models, as, let's see, our models going to a multi-site radar. Okay, so each time I look, we can see, you can see that stronger storms near Pickens County, Anderson, satellite and radar are going to show you that. So our forecast is showing you kind of this. Now, this shows the temperatures over the next several days. The forecast period through Tuesday. This is about today. You can see more hotter temperatures. And we change it from temperatures to, say, wind speeds this week. You can tell we're not really very strong wind speeds, which is a good thing. Now, moving back to satellite and radar, we're going to still be watching this across the upstate as the storms roll through. That and more coming up. Alright, so SkyCam Network looking pretty slow out there. We're going to keep you up to date with our radar and our rain storms and even our traffic meter on the way. Alrighty, so here in the studio, we're continuing to watch these storms that move through the area. We're building out a new radar source code so that our viewers can get a little bit faster radar. I feel like our radar, once it auto updates every 30 seconds, it goes black for just a minute to get a new update scan. We're working on that with our source codes and all of that to make sure the radar does not go black when this all happens, because we need our radars to be super quick, on the money, and very fast. Because in the lack of an emergency, we need our radars to go as quick as possible. So we're working on that with our source codes, with our people that are managing that. But you can see live super Doppler radar across the upstate. We're trying to make it as much of a live super Doppler 4. If you know live super Doppler 4 with WFIN News 4, we want our radar to be just as good and look almost as good. See that. But we're working on that with our people that we have to reach out to for that kind of stuff. But hey, make sure you stay up to date with the News Center too, because we're working with that. Like I said, just stay up to date with us because we got that and stuff that's going to be moving on. We're going to be working with that. And actually, you're going to see the future new radar in just like 5 seconds, which is really cool. And you're going to see that in just like 2 seconds on your screen. So I'm actually going to show you that. Okay, so on your screen, we just got our newest radar. And we're working out the kinks on this. Of course, we don't know if we're still going to keep this radar, because it's going to have to be updated every day. But according to what we just built out, we're going to show you that. Alright, so we're going to show you that on your screen. So, I'm going to show you that on the screen. It's popping up. Actually, this is the first time we'll be seeing it too. Alright, so we're going to be opening this up live. And if we like it, we're going to present it to the public. So y'all stay tuned. I might see a brand new radar pop up on the screen in just a minute. Actually, really excited for this project. So it's alrighty. So on the screen, it should be on the screen now. So we're gonna be working on that. Oh, no. Okay. So yeah, we're working out the kinks for that. Alrighty. So sorry there. Not what we asked for. It kind of blew up in our face. It was building out a 3D radar, and we only want a 2D radar because we had the 3D radar fail, and was not ready for you guys to see. So we're getting all of this built out. But live super 2HD, our current radar is zooming around the upstate, showing us what's going on. We got a lot going on right now. For those storms that are getting somewhat severe and somewhat strong, of course, we're building this out in the radar center, so the weather center. Let's go and take you to another look outside Skycam network. And like we said, we're getting live super 2HD radar in all of our things here at Live at WFIN News 2. are just getting better each day. So just so you know, we're working this out very, very smoothly. Um, okay. Okay. Alright, so, alright, Skycam Network, you can see rain is coming down there with times safe for traffic, very strong. Rain and storms possible this afternoon, and of course, we know that. Now, for Anderson County, a special weather statement has just been issued. That is here in the center, and you can see that special weather statement is live. Expires at 6:45, so in just like 30 minutes, there is potential hail, and it is kind of small size hail. Anderson County, we're going to take you to a look over that with a Skycam network. But like we said, somewhat strong to severe near Anderson County, and that's what we'll continue to be giving you updates on. Clemson Boulevard, sorry, cannot talk. How are we looking out there? Well, I-85 North, mile marker 21, you can see that rain is just piling down. It's coming down there, and it's pretty strong. So we're working on the source code for our live Doppler radar. Working on it, so y'all bear with us. We've got a lot of issues and stuff going on with the radar, and we're reaching out to the peeps in charge for this. We actually have had some AI stuff being built, and we really appreciate all the work it's done, but we have had a little bit of some issues with the radar. Sometimes it was not working just right. So we're going to be building this all out. Okay, so stay with us because we're going to be working with all of this. We're actually going to show you, we do have a new source code for a traffic app. We're going to be working with that. We think that's really cool that we're able to do a traffic app that allows us to show you traffic across the upstate. So we're working on that. Okay. Because we've had some issues going on with that. Okay, so let's see. Alrighty, so it should be just into, oh goodness. We're going to work on this afternoon. Alright, so like I said, continue to work on what we're doing across the upstate. We got a lot. So like we said, we are continuing to work on our traffic app. We're trying to make a traffic app so the consumer public, so that means you guys, can download it and know what's going on with traffic around the upstate. We're working on that with our people, which we think is really cool. that you're actually hopefully going to be able to see live views. And so we're actually working on that. But yeah, we're going to kind of show you. So this is a look. Oh, wow. Strong storms right now. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and take you to WFIN News Traffic. We do have a new radar, or we have a new app. Now, it's currently also being developed, just like our weather app, our Doppler radar. So this is a look right now at our travel times across the upstate. Now, like we said, we're working on this, but on your screen right now, as we speak, is our traffic travel times. Yes, it just went black. I'm very aware of that. But we are working to figure out what we're going to do with this radar because we're trying to make it work for the general public, right? We want you guys to be able to see what's going on around the upstate. And our traffic travel cameras, now this is just one area. So from I-35, Greenville to Simpsonville, we have about normal time from I-35, that's Greenville to Simpsonville, is about 18-minute drive through I-35. Right now, 24 minutes. And then 418, that's Simpsonville to Fountain Inn, is taking us about normally 10 minutes, and it's flowing pretty smoothly. We're going to try to get these cameras open. They're not really working right now. We're working with our friends to build out those cameras that actually work. But as of right now, JavaScript and all of that is working good. Oh, as we just we're working out this radar and that kind of stuff. So we did not mean to click on that. Wow. Who knew you could do that? Okay. All right. So we're going to keep on working on this travel times as we get our SkyCam network updated. Alright, so if you are wondering, we still are working on the traffic app to kind of give us like a look at how long it's going to take to get to each location. So as of right now, our current times of travel times across the upstate, we're going to take you to that. Like I said, we're working out with our wonderful people at Google to build out a source code for our new so it should okay, so we just got a new source code into the studio, so we're gonna import this, and hopefully it's better. Like we said, we're working on the kinks of everything that wants to happen today, and let me tell you, everything does want to happen. So, alrighty, so we're gonna see if we can give a new look at what's going on right now. Because hopefully this new radar will look tons better. I don't think that's the right look. But just sent in a new thing and should have a new link. And it's still not working. Alrighty, so we're continuing to work on this as we get our sky cams and stuff made and built out. So it should. Okay, so something is not right. Okay. Okay. Alright, so let me see if. Oh, not duplicate. Never mind. I have two of them. Great. Alright, so our travel times and stuff across the upstate showing us, hopefully going to be showing us what's to look outside, because hopefully we got some new looks. Oh. Okay. Alright, still, the system is still not in there. Okay. Very sorry. Very, very, very sorry. Still having some issues with our system. And hopefully this time we will get it to work, because it is just not wanting to work right now. Okay. Stay with us. Alrighty, so radar still continues to scan across the upstate. Sorry, new scan into the newsroom, showing us what's going on. It's still continuing to do its thing across the upstate. These storms rocking and rolling 85, or sorry, 75, and easily. And around the area, a nice look around the area. It just continues to be great temperatures outside. So just continuing to watch what's going on outside, because those storms are prone to happen. Alright, so let's go ahead and take you to our traffic travel command. Using the News 2 studio, and as of right now, we have an issue with the system. So we're going to continue to keep this radar and set everything fixed, because it's not working right now, but continue to stay with us.